This is where our applicant support team manager, Chico Yanin, will jump in. And go ahead, Chico.
Thank you, Shai. Hi guys, how are you? Hope you can hear me loud and clear. Okay, so basically here in support we of course try to help our partners and customers and users to save time, support time, and of course time in general. We provide something that's called tuning service. Basically, what we want to tell the partners and customers, and basically whoever administrates dotDefender, is to first use the dotDefender in monitor mode. Let it collect the info and log the events for a couple of days, for a week or so. And then together, both support teams of the company and ours, together we sit down and together we analyze the log, the database, to see whether we can encounter and eliminate false positives in the log. We try and find some common denominators as known and permitted IPs, and of course URIs or whatever we encounter. For example, I can show you a quick there it is. This is the dotDefender that we have, and if we take, for example, this event, and never mind what was the trigger or how it came into the log, but basically we'd like to help our partners to deploy dotDefender as fast as possible, and the purpose of having dotDefender at first in monitor mode is to better customize and tweak, if needed, of course, dotDefender to their website, to their site, to their servers, and to the nature of their websites. If it's a blog, if it's a forum, if it deals with credit cards, whatever that might be. In this example, let's assume that an IP, which is this one, is an IP that is known to me. I am, of course, the dotDefender administrator, and I see that this IP triggered a dotDefender under the SQL injection category. Now, a quick example on how I can improve my work here. Let's say that this IP belongs to one of my colleagues here, say an administrator that sends through his URIs, for example, some kind of characters that may look as illegitimate. So a quick example is to basically to whitelist this specific IP under the category that was triggered. For example, let's say that I would like to call this rule allow my admin's IP. Okay, I'm gonna hit here. I'm gonna search for remote address. I can choose one of these. Here, this is the pattern that I'm looking for. I simply paste the IP. Now, because a dotDefender interprets patterns, can interpret patterns in the regular expression language. In this specific case, we will just need to put backslashes just before the period. all I need to do is to select the policy that will be taken by dotDefender. In this case, I will allow this IP to go through. I will allow it to go through all pages. I can, of course, select a specific one. And that's pretty much it. I'm just hitting finish, and I'm clicking apply changes, and that's pretty much it. Now any request from this IP that might trigger dotDefender, that might trigger the SQL injection category in dotDefender will be allowed. If this IP will do anything that's illegitimate, and we're talking about cross-site scripting wise or probing wise or whatever, it will be blocked. This is a short and quick example of a whitelist. Of course, I can whitelist URIs and user agents and a lot of other things. Now, this is, of course, the tuning service is a thing that we implement here in Applicure, and would like to collaborate. To have a collaboration with other support teams. That will lead us to fast deployment, basically. After I customize and make the required tweaks in dotDefender, I will be able to move it into protection mode without concerns that I might encounter false positives. And this is basically the fast deployment that we're talking about here. Now, Robert, I have a question for you. If you can provide a quick example on how the deployment was, or how was the tuning service with your dotDefender, and of course with the customization that you needed to do on your dotDefender, if any, please.
Sure. There has been so far very little customization that we've needed to do with the dotDefender rules, unless there are some very unique applications or scripts on a website. Most of the of the common applications and the common I'd say traffic patterns that we deal with are covered and allowed without any issues right out of the box with dotDefender. So that's been just an incredible time saver for us to getting protection in place for customers who need it. As we looked at here, I mean, we make small tweaks and customizations all the time as as new things are encountered. Most of them involve a content management system, needing to do certain actions in say in a WYSIWYG editor. A lot of those things can, of course, appear like cross-site scripting attacks or other things. But again, I mean, with the reporting that we can use, and even with the central management to see those from a centralized view, we're able to get this out without very much hassle at all. And that makes me happy because our team doesn't spend time dealing with calls about I've been blocked.
Okay. Well, Robert, thank you very much for sharing that with us. Another thing that we'd like to discuss here is the Security Research Community Forum. Now, we are launching a forum that will include several topics and several threads, basically. The main thing that we'd like to present, at least in this session, is a topic that will concern, basically a security community, that in which we will discuss about new rules, new threats, new vulnerabilities that are out there in the web, and that might be harmful for everybody, basically. And of course, in this forum, we would like to share information and share thoughts our team with other teams around the globe. And basically I'll put it this way, to communicate with good hackers, with some kind of Robin Hood, that know vulnerabilities and know exploits, but know how to prevent and how to deal with them accordingly. At this point, Itzik, I would like you to share an insight or two regarding this community forum that we are launching here.
Yeah, of course. First of all, I think it's a very good move. It's a very good direction to go to. In the recent years, there's more and more companies. Just recently, it's been published that Facebook has spent nearly $70,000 this year giving reward to hackers who reported vulnerabilities in its website and in its implementation. Like you mentioned, hackers, although we do classify them both as an evil character, there are good hackers, there's white hat hackers, which do tend to help and do proper full disclosure in attempts to help companies and vendors and to make the internet a more secure place. This kind of forum, this kind of stage, to give these people the ability to impact the product management, to share new ideas, and of course, even updated information could be very vital. And of course, could take the product a step forward in terms of how security and how better and in-depth support and in terms of vulnerability and attacks it can provide. So I think it's a good move, and we see a lot of companies, whether it's Facebook, eBay, PayPal, they're going all the same direction. They're trying to make a dialogue with hackers. They're not saying go away. They're saying come talk to us, and if you do it properly, we'll give you a reward and thank you for your efforts. So this is my insight for the matter.
Okay, thank you, Itzik. Again, good insights. Before we go on to the questions part, I think what we can say here after we talked about the product and the way we can help you guys deal with that is basically just try the software in case you didn't. And I think Robert's explanations about how he uses dotDefender are the best in order to see the model you can use, and just try it. Just try it. That's basically the idea.